Good morning, YouTube. This is a 2013 Hyundai Tucson. Issue is the rear brake pads are completely worn down. Metal to metal, grinding noise happening. So we're gonna change out the rear brake pads on both sides. Stay tuned. Let's start by removing the wheel. If you have a lock, make sure if you have your wheels are locked, use the lock and key. Okay, wheel lugs are loose. Brake calipers held down with two 14mm bolts. One's from the top, one is from the bottom. Start by removing these two. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Should go relatively easy unless somebody's over tightening it. So this is going pretty good. That's loose. Bottom. That went pretty good. One's loose, don't lose them. Bottom one, as soon as you take off the bottom one, the brake caliper will be loose. You don't have to take off the brake caliper rail, that stays on. Brake caliper is loose. There it is. We're gonna have to, oh, there goes the brake caliper. We're gonna have to replace that eventually. But just to get us working, we need to push this caliper back in. I'm just gonna use a C-clamp and use one of the old brake pads to help me align everything back in. So put this on the side over here, or you can hang it on something. Don't let it hang on the brake line itself. You don't want it cracking or breaking. This is the old front one. This one's excellent, very good. The back one, it's completely toast. Come on. It's need a screwdriver. Be right back. Okay, gotta search the screwdriver. I pretty much just pushed on it, and it does pop out. You can see that one's completely gone. This is metal to metal. That had to go. These brake clips for the brake shoes, they have to be replaced. Those just pop right off there. One, the top one, two. I do have brand new clips I bought from my auto parts store. Brand new brake shoes. Those will go on. First, let's just clean off some of this area. Take some brake cleaner. Okay, that is nice and clean. Open up our brand new brake clips. Instructions, garbage. We have two sets for both sides. Okay, now you want to realign these. You want to center them as good as possible. You don't want one more on this side, one on the other one. because eventually if you hear squeaking, it's more than likely one of this, it's touching the rotor. So realign these as best as you can. and then you just push them into place. Those are centered, the other one's on top. Those popped in. So the one with the squeaking piece of steel, make sure you put the right one on the right side. This is the inside. That goes into inside those rails. Come on. There we go. That one went in smooth. That's the outside. That just slips into these rails up the top and bottom. There we go. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of grease. Come on. Put a little bit of grease up here. Same on the other side. Okay, that's good. Now our brake calipers, we have to push in the piston. I like to use a C-clamp real quickly. Push back that piston. Be right back. This is a C-clamp. We're just going to take the brake caliper and push back the piston. I'm just going to take the old brake shoe that is garbage, place it over piston itself, take our C-clamp, clamp it on that brake pad and on the screw in the back for the brake line, and start twisting and pushing it in. You need a little bit of force. Can be tight, but it does go all the way in. Okay, that's done. You're gonna know when it's done. You won't be able to push it in any further. Now we can loosen the C-clamp up and remove it. 'Cause we're done. Take your brake shoe, old one, the C-clamp out. That is done. Take the brake caliper. We're just gonna put it back, realign it. Okay, the bottom one. There it goes. Okay, bottom and top are in. Take your screws, realign those with the threads, tighten it down. Let's go. Okay, both top and bottom are realigned. Take your ratchet, start ratcheting in the screws. You don't have to overdo them. Snug top one. Oops. Okay, that's good. Bottom. That's good. And we're done. Now we're just gonna pop in the wheel, and this side will be done. Put your wheel back on. Okay, take your lug nuts, start threading them in by hand till you catch about 3 or 4 threads. lower down your car, make nice and slowly. Great, car's down. Now we're gonna take a torque wrench, torque down the wheel. Specs on the wheels are about 100 foot-pounds. Click, 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 click. Now don't forget our lock. Click. And you're done. Now we're gonna just go ahead and do the other side. The other side, I'm just gonna do a lightning speed. Will be a couple of seconds for you guys. Let's get to it. Brake job has been complete on both sides on the rear. Now we have to jump back into the car. Let's hop back in. We're gonna start the ignition. Now the foot pedal. You're gonna wanna depress the foot pedal a few times. Right now it's gonna be a little bit spongy because we backed off those brake pistons. So we need to re-engage them. Press the brake pedal about 3-4 times. It will come back and will be solid again. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So those brake pistons return back out into their position, and the brake job is done. So that will be it. Thanks for watching, YouTube, and I'll see you next time.